I just want to share for a moment how drag touched my life. I've talked about how 5.5 years ago I was diagnosed with metastatic cancer. It came from my left breast and was metastasized to my jaw, various bones, and my liver. I underwent chemotherapy for 6 months, and I've been on a targeted IV therapy once a month for the past 5.5 years. In that time, I've gone through a very difficult divorce. I'm raising 3 young daughters by myself. Last November, I found out that cancer had metastasized to my cerebellum in my brain, and I underwent gamma ray radiation therapy. I've been through a lot of shit, and the one thing that was there for me was drag. RuPaul's Drag Race has become a cultural phenomenon, and it's goofy and fun and serious, and there's cat fights, and it's a reality TV show. It's lighthearted, but it has been my comfort blanket for all of these years. When I was diagnosed, I think they were on season 8, so I laid in bed feeling like I was dying. Chemotherapy is very difficult, and the longer that you're on it, the worse it gets. And 6 months is pretty much the maximum anyone can be on it. I would describe it as slogging through mud, even though I was just laying in bed. Sometimes it just hurt to breathe. I didn't even want to take the next breath because it was too much for me. And so I turned on RuPaul's Drag Race and I watched through season 2 to season 8. I don't think we had 1 yet. I can't really convey how important that show has been to me, because from the outside it looks just like stones on your eyes, and eye makeup and big hair, which I obviously don't have. But RuPaul is so wise. She had a vision for this show to reach out and touch people. And I don't know if her vision was for the whole world, but she definitely wanted to touch the drag community, the gay community, all of the marginalized LGBTQIA community. Maybe not even at first, it wasn't even everyone. But I, as a cisgender presenting woman who is now disabled, struggles to get out of the house, struggles staying at home to get through the day, was so profoundly touched by drag. The struggles that I saw the queens going through mirrored my own. The abuse I suffered in my marriage while on chemotherapy, while having twin babies. My twins were 5 months old when I was diagnosed. And it's not just the show. It's not just the storylines. These are real people behind the scenes. And yeah, it's gotten way more polished. Everybody's gotten a bigger budget now. But I saw the suffering of my life mirrored in the suffering of those who were forced out of their homes because they believed in drag. And there's something empowering about putting on all this makeup. So getting makeup, learning how to wear a wig, learning how to style myself, but rising up out of the chemo slog and learning how to do this was part of my healing process. And I wouldn't have had that healing process if it wasn't for drag queens. I know that not all drag is RuPaul's Drag Race. I know there's a lot of different approaches that we don't get to see on the show, but even those I appreciate. I may not have seen them, but I appreciate them. We're all trying to make it in a world that is causing us so much suffering, whether that comes from cancer or another illness or the pain of our families not understanding us or all of those. It's amazing to me to see the strength and resilience of drag queens. And so to me, I support drag because I think everyone should be allowed to pursue what they want as long as it's not hurting anyone, which drag is not, but it's also personal. So to all the drag queens, you inspire me. Keep fighting. It shouldn't have to be a fight, but part of the feeling of success is because we've had to fight. I just wanted to share that from my heart. To all the RuPaul drag queens, to all the drag queens I will never see as you toil away in your local bar, I thank you for holding up this mirror for me and for society. It is the medicine that we all need, and I mean that with every ounce of what it could mean. Thank you so much.